A creature of habit, unhappiness, you're an addict. The saying goes, misery enjoys company. So I leave you alone like a company out of business. Always minding my business until you get off your square. Infiltrating my circle, I'm just a cat that keeps to himself. You're a curious George, and I'm beginning to think it's bad for your health. Wouldn't it be easier if, instead of just making a wish, shouldn't it be easier if, rather than hoping for it? But many remove logic from situations that have some of what they want in it to keep the sum of what makes emotions mix. Content too crabby, I pity how you think, but you're shameless, or is it a dumbass as you confidently make the same mistakes? I realize there's no self-control, only subordinates, your abuser, making you the most gullible fool for any tool to say give me a hand. Sadly enough, you'd let him. Polite words meant to mind, you know that quote is real. Finding where you're supposed to be isn't a mere philosophy. It's like life equally for real. Now bend the bonds of time and become titanium, so much more than steel. Falling for his bullshit, not seeing the real him, probably even holding the air to him. Yet be that as it may, he's a creature of habit, an unhappiness addict. Misery enjoys company, so when it's time to bring home his legacy, don't be surprised when that knucklehead is the worst company. A mindless beauty teaching them to be square, such as yourself, but they're so unsophisticated. Being a triangle was all it could manage. Curiosity fulfills the cat. Now I'm wondering, what are you good for? Georgia, a concubine who's so shallow any dick can deliver damage, or a woman who'll demand respect even if her man is average? Shouldn't it be easier if, rather than hoping for it? But many remove logic from situations that have some of what they want in it. Polite words meant to mind, you know that quote is real. Finding where you're supposed to be isn't a mere philosophy. It's like life equally for real. Now bend the bonds of time and become titanium, so much more than steel. Today you'll hug what you don't love. Later on, do some hard drugs to hide those feelings that keep reminding you that he's a bum. In other words, a scum. In the most appropriate words, worth none, or is it nothing? I define THC as tricking headaches, conclusions. I'm free writing, channeling emancipation with faith that these linguistics get you to think about the for instance. Besides someone who can go the distance and isn't fear-mongered by insecurities. Better than the best, better yet, fear mongers his insecurity. Blah blah blah, who am I but the one who sees how important you could be, opposed to loathing and melancholy. Try something new, don't let your ego become unkindly. Just know your value and be fully aware you can be blessed by the something godly that gave you a heart you need to start embodying. Peace. Polite words meant to mind, you know that quote is real. Finding where you're supposed to be isn't a mere philosophy. It's like life equally for real. Now bend the bonds of time and become titanium, so much more than steel.
ขอบคุณค่ะ